Ladies and gentlemen, today I have some more evidence that I think backs the theory that we're getting a new Switch console in the near future. And it seems like all signs are pointing for a new generation on the horizon. So we're going to break that down today. My name is Robot Joe and I'm your host as always. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, there's been a couple small headlines in the Switch news hemisphere recently, but I think they point to a new Nintendo console. So we're going to break that down, but first, below, follow my Twitch. I've been streaming every night, like a little bit, trying to set it up. We're officially streaming almost every single night, so follow the link below, come hang out at nighttime on Twitch. Now, let's get into this video. Denuvo now registered as authorized Switch middleware. This is the first part of my theory, if you will. Denuvo, which is associated with security for video games, is now offering its protection technologies through the Nintendo Developer Portal as authorized Switch middleware. This is apparently the first security partner on the portal, and developers can access the official Nintendo Switch Emulator Protection now. Denuvo says it's a revolutionary technology to protect games launching on Nintendo Switch from piracy, which is actually a bigger problem than you may realize it is. So we had Tears of the Kingdom, arguably Nintendo's biggest game ever. A week before it released, it was dumped onto the internet and people played it, and that's pretty crazy. Like, I get that you want to play these games early, but if there's a game that you want to play and you just can't purchase it legally, or you just can't play it, or you just can't find it, then what other option do you have? If they won't let us purchase it from them directly, I'm all for playing emulators and ROMs and whatever you want to call it. But a game like Tears of the Kingdom, there was legit no point. So if Nintendo themselves cannot stop this problem, then they do need the help. The company points out in the past, it's been possible a Switch title to be emulated from day one and played on PC, therefore bypassing the strong protections offered on the PC version. The Nintendo Switch Emulator Protection will ensure that anyone wishing to play the game has to buy a legitimate copy. This seems like a great step moving forward for Nintendo, but there are some pushbacks. From what I've heard is when this company, I guess, uses their service for a game, that it hurts the quality of the game. I don't know that to be true, but I have heard a lot of pushback on the internet about this. Yeah, I was wondering if they had any comments right here. Okay, see, pitchforks, get your pitchforks here. Can't have an angry mom without pitchforks. Where's my torch, blah, blah. To anyone who thinks this is a good idea, look up the damage to people's PCs as well as performance degradation caused by these shields. So people are pretty much saying this is bad for the quality of a Switch game. Well, I think Nintendo understood that because now we have this. Game Driver is now an official Nintendo middleware tools provider. California software developer Game Driver has announced it's now an official Nintendo middleware tools provider. Why is the text so small on this damn screen? Developers working on the Switch game will now be able to utilize Game Driver's automated testing solutions to optimize, right there, optimize game development and the quality assurance process. This also gives Switch developers working with Unity access to a suite of automated testing features, enhancing the creations and Q&A process, which is such a overlooked thing, I feel like, in modern gaming because games just come out in the craziest state. Game Driver plans to extend its on-device testing capabilities for the Switch to Unreal Engine and Godot in the near future. There is rumor that Nintendo is going to start working with, I think, Epic Games or just the people at the Unreal Engine, whoever, I don't know how that works, but is going to start using Unreal Engine to develop games because they do look amazing. Like, it would be a great collaboration. So all this is pointing towards them gearing up the backbone for a new Switch console, Switch whatever they're going to call it, Switch 2, Switch Pro. Like, yes, we want a new console and we want new games, but there's stuff that goes on in the background. And it seems like they are taking the necessary steps to make sure that it's going to launch the way they actually want it to. Game Driver's on-device testing capabilities enable developers to test directly on Nintendo Switch development kits. This is another crazy thing, guys. Game Driver's on-device testing has to do with development kits, which there's rumor that Switch 2 or Switch Pro, whatever the hell it's called, that they are out in the wild with game developers. So all the tiny pieces of the puzzle, the ones you can't really find, like, yes, we have the big pieces, we have the new games coming out and the specs, like a new screen and it's supposed to do this and that. Okay, that makes up the forefront. But what about all the tiny pieces in the background? These are in fact the tiny pieces in the background. This significantly reducing the need for manual testing or relying on the editor-based testing tools provided in the Unity and Unreal Engine toolkits. Game Driver provides studios with substantial ROI while simultaneously freeing up developers and enabling to find more high-quality bugs. Ladies and gentlemen, I think a Switch 2 or Switch Pro, I'm going to call it the Super Nintendo Switch because I just want it to be called that for the sake of how cool it would look. But next month we have the September Nintendo Direct. That's just kind of how it always happens. I think we're going to get the first real mention of this console. I don't know if it's going to be a reveal, a name reveal, a picture or anything, but I do think Nintendo's going to say, all right, the next generation is upon us, and get people start getting hyped up, and then next year is a release. I'm calling it now. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think. What should the next Nintendo console be called? I would love to hear your opinions. And remember, down below is a link to my Twitch. Come hang out. I'm going to be streaming like 5 nights a week because I like to play video games, so why not playing with you guys, watch funny videos together, and just hang out as a community. You guys know me. My name is Robot Joe, and I'll see you with a new video soon. Peace out.